Before the football game, I said, good luck. It was hard, but good luck, Coach.
Yeah. Hi, everyone. We are on air. Welcome back to Two Guys Talking Sports.
I think South Carolina just scored again.
They did, probably did. Rattler threw another touchdown pass. Well, we'll talk about that on Wednesday when he probably going to throw another one in, too.
Just want to let you know, every time the band tried to play Rocky Top, speakers come on in Williams-Brice, you couldn't hear none of it.
Good. You want to talk about this?
I mean, whatever.
Smoking the Vikings?
Whatever.
You don't want to talk about it now?
Did y'all lose to Philadelphia?
That was weeks ago.
Well, they answer the question.
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
Anyways,
Philadelphia.
Let's talk high school football. Before we get into it, we want to thank our sponsor, Fowler Furniture. Christmas season's coming up. The ladies love furniture. So if you can't think of a gift, go get her a new rocking chair or something.
A rocking chair, couch, something.
Table, lamp. Picture. He's got it all. See Rick over at Fowler Furniture on Main Street in Mullins. And in Mullins, state champions.
First time since '95, PD Academy wins the state championship. So congratulations to the Eagles.
Yep. So it's our first state champion since 2017 here on Two Guys Talking Sports. And this was a barn burner. It was very reminiscent of PD's state championship a few years ago.
You paid for the ticket, you got your money's worth.
Yeah, and then some. You got free football.
That's right.
So it did go to overtime. PD beats Florence Christian 36-35. It was 28-28, I think, with 18 or 15 seconds left in the fourth quarter. PD's got the ball maybe to 5. And
driving.
Hudson Spivey running the ball, gets to the 1. Ball pops out. Florence Christian scoops it up. Takes it into overtime. I think Florence Christian scores first. PD scores and say, you know what?
Going for 2.
We're either going to win it all now or we're going home.
That's right.
And they take it, and Hudson Spivey puts it in the end zone. State champions.
That just shows you the commitment by that football team.
Yeah.
Because, you're down, you're at the 1, you fumble the football. You don't let it get in your head. You don't let it get in the best of you. You go back down, you score, you put it in your quarterback's hands. 2-point conversion.
Yeah, absolute faith in their quarterback, Hudson Spivey. And, kudos to him for not letting that affect him.
Exactly.
Because it was the last play that he made going into overtime. He could have just constantly been thinking about that. Instead, he leads his team into the end zone and then also takes the ball and puts it in for the 2-point to win the state championship.
And he's led that team all year long.
PD finishes the year 13-1 on the season, so heck of a season. Like we've been saying all year, they weren't really sure how they were going to fare moving up to 3A.
I don't think you can fare much better than you did.
You can't. The only team that they lost to was Williamsburg, who, fun fact, state champion.
Really?
Yeah, 2A state champion. So
you just if you could have that game back, I'm sure PD would do a lot of things different, because that 14-0, it just means more than that 13-1. The same thing that happened to us. 2008.
Yep.
That one loss to Lakeview, we were so close, but.
Yeah, but nothing to hang their heads on that. They lost to a state champion at the end of the year. They hoisted the trophy. So, congratulations to PD. We are going to try and get Coach King and maybe a few of the players on later on this year.
We can get Coach Drew in here as well.
Yeah, we'll try and get as many as they want to pile in here.
I sent him a message before the football game. I said, good luck. It was hard, but good luck, Coach Drew.
So, once again, congratulations to PD. State championship, that's something that you'll never be able to take away from those kids. Right. We got one more team still in pursuit of a state championship, and that is Dillon. They went down to Camden, and this was reminiscent of what Dillon did at the beginning of the year, where it was kind of close at halftime, and then they just kind of blew their doors off after the second half. 31-14 win for Dillon. And they're advancing to the lower state.
Yep, Dillon advanced to the lower state. And they went on the road to the Camden game, but they will be back home for the lower state game. Yeah,
they will take on Beaufort, who is 11-1. I don't really know much about Beaufort, but I got to say I think Dillon's going to the state championship.
Yes, and the number 1 seed on the other side of the bracket, which was Daniel lost on the 2-point conversion, I believe.
Yeah. I think there was a lot of controversy with what happened in that play. But that was what the matchup that everybody's been talking about all year was Dillon and Daniel. So
no light test this week for the Wildcats.
No, not at all. Beaufort 11-1, and this is our final team that we're covering the rest of this year. So I'm going to take the Wildcats.
Very surprising that you took the Wildcats. When we ever get this deep into the season and Dillon's still playing, you never take the Wildcats. Usually once the playoff starts, you start picking against the Wildcats.
No, they're strong.
And you've done that for years and years and years.
No.
So I'm glad that you finally have found a little bit of faith in the Wildcats.
I pick against them like once a year.
I mean, your daddy picks Latta against them, and you pick anybody that you can. I think you picked against them like 3 times this year.
No.
Yes, you did.
Maybe twice.
No. But
maybe twice.
I'm locking my pick in. I've locked it in since, I don't know, 6 years ago. I'm going with the Cats.
Yeah. Inside the white walls, coming off of Thanksgiving, you'll probably have a lot of people that are home.
But the Dillon football program's accustomed to playing after Thanksgiving.
Yeah. I'm sure the Coach Roll and them will have them out there practicing Thursday. I'm sure they'll let them get a meal in.
They usually practice Thursday morning and feed them breakfast.
Yeah, and then let them go on their way and get prepared to play Friday night. So Dillon takes on Beaufort Friday night, 7:30 inside the white walls, and this is for a ticket to the state championship game. So I know it's probably going to be packed.
Absolutely.
And then, like I said, you got people that are coming home for Thanksgiving that'll probably be around, that'll probably be there. So look forward to seeing a big crowd out there. So our last team, Dillon, looking to punch that ticket. And we'll be back next week to cover them.
Absolutely.
Most likely going to be talking about or previewing them going to the state championship game.
Recapping a Wildcat win.
Yeah, and we will talk about South Carolina and Clemson Thursday night on Cover 4 at 7 o'clock.
With a special guest.
With a special guest. We'll wait and we'll just let him pop up on screen.
Special guest.
But he will be in favor of the Tigers. We've had our one Tiger co-host all year. We got him a little help this week, especially after that.
The Gamecock beatdown.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So the Gamecocks are riding high right now. I may walk in here head to toe Gamecock with a flag on and everything.
I don't see no problem with it. We should hang it back there.
Yeah, now if Landry don't bring his own stuff, that's on him.
Landry's liable to be wearing, I don't know, Eastern Tennessee State or something.
Yeah, he'll come in here with something wild on. Mm-hmm. A UCLA shirt, maybe Oregon pants.
As long as he don't wear that Marshall hat.
Yeah, if he wears that Marshall hat, y'all won't know what he said because it's going to cut his circulation.
That's right.
TCU on this week.
Yeah, TCU. He might have some TCU.
TCU's not a good football team.
We'll talk about that Thursday. Congratulations to the Eagles once again, and good luck to the Wildcats Friday night.